What's up, Miniatures Paintbrush Legion, and welcome to Terrain Tutorials. Welcome back, TMP fans, and somebody got off on the right side of the bed this morning. Hey, good job. Today we're going to talk about crates and barrels. Yes, every warfield or every kind of war scenario needs your ammunition and stuff like that to keep the gears on grinding for war. So I'm going to show you some quick and easy techniques on how to paint them up for your gaming table in your next game of Warhammer 10th Edition 40K. Well, let's go down to Tabletown and see how I did it. Won't you take me to Tabletown? All right, we're in Tabletown over here, starting off with a olive drab from Vallejo Model Color, and then we're going to switch off to a very dark green, also from the Vallejo Model Color, trying just to add some nice fades in there, some highlights and some low lights, having some spot highlighting right there, which is great to do with an airbrush because it's so easy to get those transition with those airbrushes. You can view it with a brush, it just takes longer. All right, last up is going to be green from Stynylrez Primer, and I use that right there. And I'm so excited about using this green, like really excited about using this green. Oh, yeah. Yeah. All right. Yeah. I'm very excited. All right, so now what we're going to do is we're going to use Secret Weapon miniatures. They actually put a line called Baby Poop. I always wanted to use it, and I'm just going to use it to stain the bottom to get some water damage in there. Next up, Streaking Grime, but using it a little differently, where I just integrated with some water in there. I don't even think that's what you're supposed to do, but you know what? I'm a rebel over here, and I'm just trying to make get in the corners right there and see what happens. I'm just experimenting here. All right. Next up, some blade weathering. Now, this is the weathering technique that I came up with. It's literally scraping away the top layer of paint. Since I put on so many layers of paint, you're going to see some of the layers of paint kind of shine through. And that's why I base painted it in brown. So this way I can have those brown kind of little effects onto it. Now, you can also add some silver onto it or lighter green onto it as well, just to make sure that, I have some variation on there. But if you want to do the quick and easy method, blade weathering is where it's at. You can stop right there and have a great time with it. And look how easy it is to put the scratches and scrapes onto there. And it kind of looks like rusty areas already. Yeah. So it's really good. All right, Stynylrez Primer again. Now this time I'm going to paint yellow. So in order to do yellow, you want to base color it a little lighter of a color. And this kind of like skin tone yellow from Stynylrez really does a great job. And I'm going to do the whole thing, but I just want to, have an under shading going on here. So when I paint it yellow, it'll already have its little spot highlights and everything else that I need it to have. All right, time for some Everland Sunset. And the Everland Sunset is going to go through the airbrush. I did have to strain it, which is a video that's coming up. I'll show you how to strain your paint. So this way you don't get clumps or anything like that within it. All right, after I do that, it's nice and yellow. I'm going to hit it with a little bit of Cassandra Yellow. I do like Cassandra Yellow. It really makes things pop, kind of makes things look like gold. And again, just drawing some water in there, getting a little darker, again, putting little water stains on it, kind of looks a little gold there as well. Very good stuff. And now some blade weathering again. Although, some of this stuff I actually take off because I decided to paint some of the silver or more like steel color around there. But I did want to put some kind of scratches in there. It looks way too clean to be a crate that's used in war. It had to have some kind of texture to it. Even if you paint over it, you'll have some texture to it, which is really great. All right, the barrels now. Now the barrels I painted in gray, just a gray primer. I think it was Rattle Can, Krylon. No. It was Rust-Oleum, and I just put flat gray primer on it. And then I am using handles from A Case. Olo's a great guy. A great miniatures kind of traveling. Like if you want to travel with your miniatures, you can put them into their cases. It's really good. It's magnetic. It's amazing. But he also gave me these holders, which is pretty amazing because you have that 360 thing where you can just twirl it around as way as you need it. And if you don't have magnets, that's fine. I just put a little bit of, and those are metal plates with magnets. If you don't have magnets, you can just very easily just kind of put some poster tack and just have at it. That's what I did with these right here, because I didn't really put magnets on these. All right, so what I did is I painted one set with a blue stripe, another set with a green stripe, and another set with a red stripe. And right now what I'm doing is I'm painting the Aquila as well as the little lever on the bottom. Is it steel color? And that is from Vallejo metal color. That's what it is. So yeah, just putting those finishing touches on, it's pretty cool. And that's what it looks like right there. And now I'm going to take AK Interactive Streaking Grime, and I'm just going to put like a little bit of glob going straight down. Like it's leaked, it's rusted a little bit, and it's just coming straight down. It's interesting how I did this. I think that I could sometimes use a lighter brush with that, but that's okay. We're just going to go straight down. This is going to be a really quick and easy method, and it's supposed to pool. So I really do want it to pool at the bottom edges right there. Using a very cheap brush to get those in, because, you know, it's an enamel kind of paint, I believe this thing is. So I really just want to get in there. Oh, that's a lot of rusty leak right there, which is pretty cool and adds a little bit of flavor to that. Now I'm doing the dark green, and that is from Vallejo model color. Just going straight across right there. And then I do a red too. That's Evil Sun Scarlet, but I did that one off the camera. So because, you know, it's just me putting red paint on. It's simple as that. Okay, so, you know, once I have all of that done, I just wanted to add that metallic look to the yellow ones. Like, so I came back and used some jet exhaust onto these things to make it look very steely, very dark metal. You can also use steel or any kind of dark metal from Vallejo metal color, which I really do love using. And painting them is quite easy. Use the side of the brush, not the tip of the brush, so you can get all the raised highlights very simply. And then I go into the edges of it very slightly, just trying to go to, as if I was trying to do some edge highlight with the metallic, and it usually gets the Aquila all the way through to, right to the edge of the crate without having any spillage right there. Again, using the side of the brush instead of the tip of the brush, and leaving some spaces. It's a little yellow right there, so kind of like looks like it broken, and then you have like a little band of yellow going through, so it doesn't have to be perfect in here. And it's a really quick and easy way in order to pump up the value of the crates, and it doesn't look one-dimensional. You're giving it depth, which is super important to do, because you don't want it to look like just a piece of plastic. You want it to look as real as you could possibly make it. But at the time, and at the same time, you have to want to, you know, conserve the time you spend on it, because it is the Tridus, and unless you're going to put it into the background, I mean, you can spend a lot of time with this. It's up to you. But I kind of use these for, you know, gaming purposes. So I kind of try to do as quick a job as I can, but, you know, a nice job. So it looks really good onto the battlefield. But, you know, this is kind of the last step here. Is what I'm doing is I'm getting the little clasps for the green ones, because I didn't do the metallic Aquila, which I could always do. I could always come back to and do whatever I want, or just leave it that way and leave it green. I don't know. I just wanted, again, really quick and easy way to do these barrels and crates. And plus, I do like the pun of, you know, barrels and crates and barrels and stuff like that. So that's pretty much it when it comes to creating these really quick battles. And I hope you like it. I'll catch you guys on the outro. Well, there you have it. Crates and barrels all complete. So easy to get done. 1, 2, 3, slap them on the table and have a great game. Well, if you like this video, like, subscribe, and do all the things that you need to do. Remember to paint every miniature to improve at least one skill, and may your backlog get ever smaller.
Step 1, wake up early, gonna rise with the sun. Step 2, get some food in you. Step 3, think real hard about what you wanna be. Step 4, everybody just do your thing.
Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. Wake up.